แล้วนะโอเคขึ้นแล้วต่อกันได้เลยนะต้องเช็คก่อนว่าอัดหรือยังนะโอเคไม่ได้มา3 วันเนื่องจากป่วยนะท้องเสียนะก็เลยไปพักผ่อนมานะครับตอนนี้ก็ดีขึ้นแล้วแต่ยังไม่ฟื้นตัวเต็มร้อยนะก็ยังมีล่วงอยู่บ้างนิดหน่อยนะโอเคทำไมตัวนี้มันแทบไม่ขึ้นเลยเนาะได้แค่1 อันเองแทนอื่นบ้างแล้วกันโอเคเดี๋ยวเราไปในเรื่องกันต่อเลยเพราะว่าก่อนเราปิดคลิปที่แล้วเราจัดการสัตว์ไปเรียบร้อยแล้วตอนนี้ก็ต้องน่าจะเหลือเวลาให้มันฟื้นตัวฟักไข่ไปนะโอเคเราไปทำอะไรดีมีเควสตรงนี้ด้วยนะไปคุยก่อนละกันอันนี้ขาอันเดียวเองรู้อยู่ไหนด้วยค่อยไปหาโอเคป๊อปปี้อยู่ที่ไหนอยู่ในฮอกวอตส์นี่แหละอยู่ในสวนนะโอเคสวนนี่คือโซนไหนเซาวิ่งเหรอไม่ใช่เบลทาวเวอร์ใช่เบลทาวเวอร์ใกล้สุดคือตรงนี้นะไปหาป๊อปปี้ก่อนไปคุยไปเควสให้หมดก่อนแล้วค่อยไปทำไซเควสหลัก3 วันอาจจะลืมวิธีเล่นไปนิดหน่อยนะขอเปลี่ยนไอ้ท่าลงก่อนต้องรอด้วยนะ
Oh good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon. But the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
โอเคแถวนี้มีอะไรไหมเนี่ย
Revelio.
มีแค่เงินโอเคไปต่อดีกว่าไปคุยกับเซบาสเตียนที่คาตาคอมนะคาตาคอมเคที่บ้านเกิดนะก็ต้องไปที่เวอร์แมปอยู่ไหนเนี่ยอยู่ที่เว็บอยู่แล้วคาตาคอมตรงนี้เหรอวางได้พอดี
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it. But I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Catacomb assignment you more than I imagine. Learning about the shutter is illuminating. ก็ตาม I found something else ค่อยอ่านแล้วกัน
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
ไป
I'm
รุ่
sure
น
that
นี้
foul smell is the
ความขัด
scent
แย้ง
of
ระหว่างบ้าน
success.
ไม่ค่อยมีเท่าไหร่นะ
Try not to lose your nerve
ไม่เหมือน
just
รุ่นแฮร์รี่
yet.
พอตเตอร์เลย อะไรก็ทะเลาะกับสลิธีริน
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio!
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Bombarda!
บอมบาด้าไม่ได้
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Revelio!
อะไรกันแล้วเนี่ยกับดัก
Accio! Accio! Catapulta!
ไหน
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there. All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems,
ติดพิษใช่ไหมเนี่ย
often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
ไม่มีอะไรละกลับ
Now this is the sort of grave to be buried.
Surrounded by
Okay.
grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
What did you find?
Accio. Revelio. Bombarda. Revelio. Accio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ต้องใช้กี่อัน นี่ไว้ตรงนี้
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ครบไหม
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked on
Revelio.
the side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Accio! Revelio! Accio! I need to find a safe way across. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio. Lumos. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Imperial จัดไป ก็หอมปากหอมคอนะศาสตร์ความมืด
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
อ๋อให้กดมีหลายอัน
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
สวัสดีปัญหาคือ เราจะเปิดยังไงเนาะ
Accio.
อ๋อ เปิดตามประตู อย่างนี้ก็ต้อง อันนี้กับวงกลม
This looks different than what we faced before. Now, that worked. Keep going.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
ต่อไป ประตูนี้ก็คือไอ้นี่กับวงกลม3 อัน
Accio.
ไม่รู้เรียกว่าอะไรนะ แล้วก็ประตูนี้คือกับวงกลมพายุหมุนมาตีเล่นเลยสุดท้ายเป็นสี่เหลี่ยมกับวงกลม3 อัน
Accio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
ใครมาดู เปิดประตูห้องนี้ยังเคลียร์ไม่หมด
Confringo. Imperio. Confringo. Protego. Stupid. Stupid one. Stupid one. Imperio. Bingo. Accio. Stupid one.
Never knew spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Accio. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time. Confringo.
หินถล่มใส่
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
ตัวใหญ่มาก
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end. Revelio. Confringo.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look!
Could it be?
Revelio. The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
ใครมา ตามมาเหรอเนี่ย
Ominous. Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
ตกสองหัวปะเนี่ย
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
ไม่ไปด้วยกันเลยล่ะ
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
วาบไปเลยไหมไม่ได้ต้องเดินยังวาบไม่ได้อยู่อ้าวทำไมเมืองควันขึ้น
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
ยังไม่เห็นอีกเหรอ
You won't survive this, my young friend.
อะไรอยากให้สู้จริงใช่ไหมเนี่ยกัดกันเองไว้
Barbara Wise coming back this way. Tired. Oh, you think you're so clever.
Bombard!
How dare you use that spell on me?
Bombard!
Right, I shall avenge your death.
Sendo! Bombard!
ควันขนาดนี้เห็นได้แล้วเธอ
No, this isn't good.
นี่ไง
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Was that your best? Not quite.
Imperial!
At your service. And utterly pitiful this man enjoys suffering, do you? Got it!
handling it. Bombarda!
This is almost too easy. You must get away.
Let's get this out of the way. Rather unwind.
Keep out of Troll's reach.
ทำเควสกัน อันนั้นไม่เรียกว่าชาร์จเวทหรอเมื่อกี้
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Oh.
Bombarda. Revelio.
อ๋อลุงอยู่นี่
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrok's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
ต้องอย่าใช้บ่อยใช่ไหมเมจิกนี้ เก็บไว้กันเลย แค่ให้รู้ก็พอ
Revelio.
เคยได้แล้วปะจดหมายเซบาสเตียนถึงแอนไม่รู้ไม่เคยมาหยิบแล้ววะเนี่ยไปไหน ต่อไปคุยกับเซบาสเตียนที่อันเดอร์คอร์ปคุยก็ยาวซะเหลือเกินนึกว่าแป๊บเดียวเนี่ย
Revelio.
ฟูเปอร์นี่มีอยู่ตัวเดียวเราเพิ่มเดียว ถ้าจำไม่ผิดนะ
Revelio.
ตัวเมียสีแดงตัวผู้สีฟ้าเหรอแสดงว่าเรามีสีตัวผู้เหรอเรามีตัวเมียมาถึงตัวผู้ก่อนมันรู้หรอว่าเราอยู่ตัวเมียสีแดงเอาตัวผู้เอาตัวผู้ก็แดง
Revelio.
ตัวผู้งั้นจับตัวเมียไปเผื่อแล้วกันไม่กล้าเข้ามาอันนี้ตัวผู้นะจับไปแล้วสีมันสุ่มๆไม่เกี่ยวกับเพศ
Revelio.
อ้าวติดบั๊กตัวเมียไปไหนจะจับตัวเมียถ้าขึ้นบนมันจะหาย invisibility หรือเปล่านี่ตัวเมียร้อย
Professor Howard will never believe this.
ไปต่อดีกว่าทำระหว่างทางกลับ
Revelio. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Confringo. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
มีอีกแล้วเนี่ย
Lumos.
Someone's taking out last me! You won't get away with that.
พากกล้วยแล้วอันนี้มันมีของกันเอาไหมมันไม่จำกัดเวลาใช่ไหมเอาเปลี่ยนทางนี่อะไร
Revelio. Revelio.
มีอีกไหมข้างบนมีจุดวาร์ปเหรอหมุนไม่ได้ด้วยนะโอเคอยู่ระหว่างทางพอดีลองไปดูแค่ขับผ่านก็พอ
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
We all have our paths carved. Mine's Robin. Simple as that.
This place has seen better days.
Perhaps it's dinner I'm hearing. I should cast my eyes closer. Best to be sure.
It's Totalis. Shame nobody saw that. Revelio.
เข้าได้ด้วยเหรอ ยาวแล้วทีนี้ เคยมาหรือยังเคยมาแล้วเลย
I couldn't wait.
มีแต่คนเมา
Did you hear that?
It's Totalis. Revelio. Revelio.
หมดแล้วมั้งน่าจะเคยมาแล้ว ออกในราชินี
Revelio. Revelio.
เริ่มใหม่ ไหนต่อ ตรงนู้นเหรอ ใกล้จัง
That wasn't too hard. Revelio.
จะสู้ดีไหมเนี่ยเดี๋ยวไงทำลายของเหรอ
Confringo. Revelio. Totalis.
Concentrate. Can't let anyone get past me this time.
Suppose it's worth a look.
Well, there's something. One wonders if one's life is indeed carved out by destiny, or merely the spawn of ill choice made along the way. Better have a look then. How afraid to face me?
Potato.
My God!
Stupid one.
I've seen Billy Wings with more sting.
Is that the best you can do?
Flips around like a Billy Wing.
คนสุดท้ายนี่คือที่ต่อตัว
Revelio. Revelio.
ไม่มีอะไรละก็ฮอกวอตส์เลย
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
ปล่อยอีกแล้วจอยลั่นตลอดกินไปแล้วนี่ว่าเหลือนกตัวหนึ่งนกมันบินไปนู่นหรือเปล่าเนี่ยใช่ด้วยเราไปยังไงตรงนั้นก็อะไรดีได้โดโดถูกผู้มาตัวหนึ่งที่พับสกินต้องหาตัวเมียเพิ่มตัวที่เกินตัวนี้คือโดโดเอาตัวผู้ไปขายแล้วกัน
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.ฟินตัวเล็กเอาไปแล้วฮิปโปกิบมันกิบฟินครบแล้วก็เหลือกบตัวนี้ไม่ทำอะไรเลยนะหายไปไหนเนี่ยกบที่ยังไม่ได้ทำอะไรเลย
ไปติดอยู่ตรงไหนนั่นไงติดบั๊กมาคัดเลือกสายพันธุ์ต่อกบตัวผู้มีเขาเหรอทิกเกอร์ตอนนี้เป็นยูนิคอร์นนะมันจะโตได้ไหมพวกนี้เอาฮิปโปกิไปโตนะ
I'm not going to hurt you.
ก็เอาฟุปเปอร์ยูนิคอร์นตอนนี้มี4 ตัววิ่งทำไมเหลือมาเล็กตัวหนึ่งกดผิดตลอดโอเคอันนี้ไม่มีอะไรเลยนะเหลือมูลคาร์ฟตัวเล็กที่ไม่ยอมมา1 ตัวใส่ต้องหาละไปอยู่ตรงโน้น ไม่ใช่บ้านไหนวะบ้านนี้ใช่ไหมนี่
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
นี่เก็บไว้ก่อน
I'll not mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
เอ๊ะหรือว่าขายที่นี่จะรวยกว่าขายที่เอลของเรา
It is wonderful to see you back here.
อ๋อไม่รับสัตว์อยู่ดีไม่เป็นไร
Wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Revelio.
I remember playing Ring around the village. Our children deserve better.
ไปเหมาดีกว่า
Just let me know if there's something in particular you're looking for. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
ดันลืมไปส่องพอดีอัพได้เลยเหรอมีครบยังไม่ขาดกราฟฮอนนะกับฟินิกน่าจะขาดแค่2ตัวนี้ก็ครบแล้ว
Transfiguration required. Mother was furious when she set a table in the way. Why would I want?
Professor, what did you mean when you said your education wasn't traditional?
I had bet myself a butterbeer you'd be back to ask about that. It seems I've earned myself a trip to the Three Broomsticks. My father insisted rather adamantly that fun had no place when it came to learning. I struggled with his rather Socratic method of teaching, made no progress with even the simplest spells until I made a game of it. As the process itself became a source of joy, I was able to better retain what I was being taught. I realized then how much fun was to be had in learning, and I decided to become a professor so that I may pass that joy along.
I, for one, am glad. I very much enjoy your class.
Delighted to hear. Now, I shall not keep you from your studies, nor time with your fellow students, both of which are invaluable to your education.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form. And that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. Or be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
Revelio.
นี่คืออะไร
Prepare.
ได้แค่นี้แหละ อยากไปส่งเอมิไกแต่จำทางไม่ได้
Revelio.
Who would have thought?
มีหีบด้วยเหรออ๋อตัวนี้
Revelio. I can't believe we found it.
ต้องดูที่แมปละน่าจะเป็นใกล้ๆกับห้องพยาบาลถ้าจำไม่ผิดนะไม่มีนะนี่ไงให้เดาน่าจะอันนี้คุณพันโลงอยู่ที่ไหนเดินฮอกวอตส์นี่ไม่เคยจำแบบได้เลยตรงนี้ไหมเนี่ยไม่น่าใช่นะนี่ไงใช่ด้วย
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings. Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
So you have. But bring me a few more and I'll show you how to improve casting Alahomora.
Where should I look for more demiguise statues and moons?
All of my usual haunts, which, as you know, have now become quite haunting. Here in the castle, in Hogsmeade, and, believe it or not, in some of the surrounding hamlets. My tormentor is nothing if not thorough. I haven't left the castle in ages, and I'm constantly on edge.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
I commend you for your courage and valor, especially since they can only be collected at night.
3 ตัวจริงมันบอกได้ว่าอยู่ตรงไหนนะมันไม่บอกนี่นะนี่ไงที่มีไกด์ในโซนนี้มี 2 ตัวลองเข้าไปดูไหมไม่ใช่สิตอนนี้เราอยู่ที่ซาววิ่งคอลเลกเชด4 อันที่ขาดได้มีไกด์ครบแล้ว
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
ขอปล้นในตึกนี้ก่อนค่อยๆไล่ไปทีละตึก
Alohomora. Revelio.
ยังไม่ได้ต่อเคลียร์ไปแล้ว ก็มีประโยชน์ที่มาสิ มีขั้น3ด้วย
Revelio.
ภาพนางเงือก
Revelio.
ไปไง
Revelio.
ตั้งไว้ซะน่ากลัวเลยล็อกเมคานิกนี่เป็นจุดที่ดัมเบิลดอร์โดนฆ่าปะเนี่ย สปอยล์อเลิร์ตอีก
Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
How nice to see you.
ไปเดี๋ยวสัก1 เมนหลักสัก1 อันแล้วก็ค่อยพักนะทำอันนี้แล้วกัน คุยกับอามิด เห็นว่าอยู่ที่ฮอกวอตส์ด้วยอยู่ตรงนี้นะ Astronomy Wing ใกล้สุดก็คือ นี้เหรอโอเคโดนหลอกไปเชื่อเราไม่รู้นะ
Revelio.
Hello there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me. Being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
บินไปเลยได้ไหมเนี่ยโอ้ไกลอยู่อินเฟมัสเฟอร์ด้วยโฟน่าสนใจระหว่างทางนะ
On another adventure, are we?
Troll นี่มาเจอปัญหาจุดโทษหรือว่ากบฆ่าเสือตัวเลยมาอีกแล้วเนี่ย และกบไปกันต่อ
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin. Rebellion.
Create อะไรทำไมไม่เห็นมีอ๋อเขตลูกหินไปวางไว้ที่ไหนล่ะข้างล่างเหรอนู่นล่ะไปไหลเองได้ไหมปล่อยไปเองเลยได้ไหมเนี่ย
I should investigate.
Inferly ถ้าปล่อยเองจะไปถึงไหมหยุดจัดการซะหน่อยละกันรีเวิร์ดไม่เกี่ยวมีแค่ตัวเดียวคอมมอนเดินช้าเหลือเกิน
Rebellion.
น่าจะแค่นี้แหละส่วนใหญ่แมปหนึ่งมีแค่หีบเดียวอันนี้ก็เจอละที่ลงที่ลงจอดโอเคที่ลงจอดไม่มีขึ้นสัญลักษณ์เลยนะต้องหาเอง
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrok with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, He presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblin kind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrok. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Thakkar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrok care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrok was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Cock. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrok knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrok. All you need to do is not be seen. Either by the eye above the enchanted door, or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
What are Amit and I to do again?
Remain unseen to pass through the enchanted doorway to the mine. Once inside, study any plans you may find.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return.
ค่อยมาทำแล้วกัน
The door is looking at us.
ห้ามให้มันเห็นสินะ
Clever. Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
ซ่อนไว้ก่อน
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine. I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Be careful, as I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Ricketts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now.
ต้องสู้ไหมเนี่ยอยู่ขนาดนี้
Ranrok is sure to appreciate the extra work we're doing.
บังคับให้สู้เลย
Where are those plans gone? I had schematics in my hand a moment ago.
Protego! Let's get this over with. Cover up wise, coming back this way. I've been trying to pass that shoe. Let me open. You can't stop us. Let me open.
Descendo. That was a little more than I'm used to.
Get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Revelio.
ประตูนี้อ๋อลูกตา
We're being watched by a door.
I'll be quiet.
It won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic? There must be more notes around here. What could they be building? Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Revelio.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Revelio.
I'm rather than dying, not quite.
Easily diverted. Oh, this'll be a lark. I won't rest. One human to worry about. Let's get this over with. Number up wide. I hate that! Was that your best? Return me to the ground at once.
Potato! Stupid boy! Oh, this is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complicated than I had expected.
Revelio.
Accio.
โดดไปไม่ได้เลยเหรอต้องบุกกลับไปใหม่
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos.
ตัวทั้งคู่เลย
Don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day.
That should be the last of them, Amit.
เปิดเครื่องก่อนที่เปิดเครื่องด้านหลังอ๋อมีลูกกระตาใช่ไหม
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
ถือว่าเควสไม่ยาวมากนะ
Can we please talk about what just happened?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
แก๊งเด็กเรียนเขาไม่อยากยุ่งกัน
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrok must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Goblin.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio.
Fire.
Confringo.
หนึ่ง
Revelio.
หาก่อนโอเคอยู่นู่น
Confringo.
ไม่ถึงซะด้วย
Revelio.
หนึ่งสองสาม
Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio.
จะมีอีกตัวนี้นะตรงนี้ลงไปแล้วใช่ไหม
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
จุดไฟแสดงว่าลงไปแล้วนี่คือหาผีเสื้อมาใส่
Lumos.
ท้าย
Revelio
โอเค
Lumos Confringo
ง่ายได้
Revelio Revelio
มันมีของอยู่ข้างในเขายังไงเนี่ยไม่มีละมีแค่ตรงนี้โอเคและอันนั้นคืออะไรน่าจะเป็นแค่ลังของดักบ็อกเสียตรงนี้เล่นก่อนแล้วกันไหนก็มาแถวนี้ละ
Revelio
ขี่ไม่ได้ ลงไม่ได้
Revelio
โอ้อย่างไกล
Accio Wingardium Leviosa Leviosa
ไม่ได้เหรอ อ๋อ แช่แข็ง
Accio
ไม่ใช่บิน
Glacier
กระดูก
Revelio Confringo
จุดไฟก่อนไม่ใช่
Revelio
กระดูกอยู่ข้างบน
Confringo Accio Wingardium Leviosa Revelio.
ในนั้นยังไปไม่ได้เหรอเขาบอกว่าบินไปไม่ได้นะของข้างบนต้องเดินอ้อมขึ้นไปนีโซ่นีโซ่มันยังไม่เคยได้ปะพวกแมวนีโซ่
Stew like what my mother used to make. Like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Everything's all right now. Revelio.
มาให้หมดนั่นแหละ
Professor Howard will never believe this. Revelio.
โทรอีกแล้วขึ้นได้ไหมเนี่ยเข้าไม่ได้เนาะยังไม่ต้องรีบก็ได้ โอเคเดี๋ยวกลับฮอกวอตส์แล้วกันไปไหนระหว่างทางเดี๋ยวหาอะไรไปด้วยได้นีโซ่เพิ่มมาอีกสปีชีส์หนึ่งนะเหลือแค่ฟินิกกับแกรบฮอร์นที่ไม่โผล่มาแต่ของนีโซ่มันไม่มีให้ทำอะไรเลยนะหรือว่าไม่มีซะอีกลองไปนี่ดูแล้วกันบินดูด้วยล่ะน่าสนใจ
These rocks have seen better days.
ไปทางไหนดีเปิดตรงนี้ได้ด้วยอันอยู่ข้างบน เข้าไปยังไงต้องเผาหญ้าอันสุดท้ายอยู่ฝั่งนู้นเผาประตูหญ้านี่แน่เลยเปิดไม่ได้ฮะไม่ได้ครบ
That wasn't so difficult. What do you have in store for me this time?
Rebellion. เสื้ออีกแล้ว
Lumos.
สุดท้าย
Revelio. Lumos.
สุดท้ายที่หายไป1 2นั่นไง
Not so tricky after all, Alec.
Am I losing my mind?
Revelio.
Chance Scarecrow.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
ทำลายข้าวของเหรออ๋อหลุมอีกแล้วหลุมเฟยตั้ง2 อันเลยที่นี่จะทำเมอร์ลินก่อนแล้วค่อยทำเควสหลุมอยู่ตรงนี้แต่ลูกบอลอยู่ไหนลูกบอลอยู่ไหน
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
Revelio.
ขึ้นไปยังไงขึ้นได้ไหม
I never encountered Feldgraf myself.
เลยมีไกลนะที่มีใจต้องกลางคืน
Mine now, demi guys.
Revelio.
ยังหาหินไม่เจอ
Hello. Might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
เดี๋ยวมาช่วยนะ ขอทำเมอร์ลินก่อน หลุมอยู่นี่ นั่นไง อยู่สักคนละเจอแล้ว
Accio. Bombarda. Accio.
ต้องพักอย่างเดียวเหรอ
Caporzo. Bombarda. Caporzo. Bombarda. Caporzo.
That's that. Settled.
I'd be terribly grateful if you could help me and my friend with a time-sensitive delivery.
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrok and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
You sent crates of cabbages to battle Ranrock's loyalists?
I did indeed. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they'll simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Why would the goblins target Feldcroft?
My friend Bernard says they've been seen in the area for a while. He seems to think they're looking for something, but lately they've become more aggressive.
Could you not grow or buy more Chinese chomping cabbages?
I suppose I could, but that would take time. Time we do not have, what with Ranrock's thugs posing new threats every day. Besides, it's the principle of the matter. I grew those cabbages, and they are extraordinary.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes. From what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft. The other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough, near the river.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
Revelio.
ไกลจังอันนี้คีนบิดไม่ใช่เหรอกี่มันอยู่ตรงนี้ไหมเหรอ South of Bogborough กับ First Case Cabot ว่า last spot in at Winter Camp southwest of Bogborough across the river Bogborough คือเมืองไหนวะไอรอนเดลคีนบิดโลเวอร์ฮอตฟิลด์เซาท์เวสต์มีโซ่อีกแล้วต้องมาคิดกันใหม่อ่ะสิตรงนี้ระวังเซาเวสวะเซาเวส across the ทำไมมีจุดอยู่ตรงนั้นด้วย
Crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Oh, is it more than that?
Brogborough ain't good for you. Come to the wrong place, child.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. It's not. I heard something.
Accio.
Marvelous strike.
Here's 10 points.
Bombarda. Accio.
Let's see you survive that heat.
เวสโลนี่คืออันไหนจำไม่ได้ละนี่ปะ
Arresto momentum.
My young friend. Warm you up.
Accio.
Bring up.
Revelio.
ด็อกซี่เอก
That's one crate in hand. I only need one more.
น่าจะรีแพริโอ
Reparo.
แพโล
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
อีกอัน
It's been ages since I've found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft.
Aloha Mora.
มีเยอะแล้วนี่ปะ
Reparo.
Standing approaching errands through Tip spiders. Not worth the trouble if you ask me.
ก็มาละจัดให้หมด
Most stores in Hogsmeade know me by sight. Unfortunately.
Betting on the dragon.
Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo.
Let's see you survive.
Arresto momentum. Bombardo.
Bring up.
Accio.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
จะเกินสปาบอกว่าอยู่ทางใต้ของเฟลคอร์ปใช่ไหม South of Fail Corp Fail Corp คือนี่วาร์ปเลยละกัน
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of Chinese chomping cabbages.
I won't get what an unfortunate disappointment.
A little bit
Are you quite finished? Is that the best you can do?
Arrest on momentum. One father.
You're so very weak.
Finger. Confringo. Revelio.
ไม่เข้ามาอีก
That's all the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello, Mr. Ndi. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrok's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location. But now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
What do you have for sale?
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased, Fiend. What needs doing, needs doing.
Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrok's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologized when he almost trampled half the hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
What exactly were you training the troll to do?
I was hoping to train him to serve as protection for us. Frankly, I struggled to teach him even a word or two. Couldn't give him even a semblance of self-control.
Who's Barnabas the Balmy?
Surely you've seen the tapestry of him at Hogwarts. It hangs in the 7th floor corridor. He allegedly tried to train trolls for the ballet. You can imagine how that turned out.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
A troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating. I take it you're Alexandra's friend.
Stupefy! Arrest their momentum. Bombarda! Accio! Levioso! Confringo! Defendo! Bombarda! Protego! Stupefy! Accio! Stupefy! Bombarda! Arrest their momentum. Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Stupefy!
I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hound needed to be saved from that troll.
Revelio.
It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was Troll something or other.
Slayer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
Revelio.
Troll Slayer. Has a nice ring to it. It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
โอเคหมดแล้วกลับเมืองมีตรงนี้ด้วยสักหน่อยจะได้ไม่ต้องมาบ่อยๆ
Knowing Amit, he's likely studied. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark.
เพิ่งเช้าเองมั้งเนี่ยกี่เพิ่งมืดไม่เป็นไรเกมนี้ไม่มีเวลาอยู่แล้วอย่างน้อยเดี๋ยวว่าขั้นแรกคอวัสโอเคน่าจะหมดแล้วเราไปขายของที่ฮอกมีดจำบ้านไม่ค่อยได้
It is wonderful to see you back here. Wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
ลือตัวเล็กหนึ่งตัวอ้าวมันตัวเมียหมดเลยอ่ะชอหอแล้วไปขาย
Look after you.
สัก2 ตัวแล้วกันเอาเป็นนกเหลืองอยู่ไหนเหลือนกเหลืองตัวเดียวติดปักอีกปะเนี่ย
Revelio.
เอาอะไรไปขายดีตอนนี้มีอย่างละ3พอดีเลย
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
โอเคเรียบร้อย
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
เต็มหมดละโอเคเดี๋ยวพบใหม่พาร์ทหน้าพาร์ทนี้ก็จบแค่นี้แล้วกันนะพาร์ทหน้าค่อยมาจัดการเควสที่เหลือเควสหลักนะเซบาสเตียนอีกแล้วนะโอเคไว้พาร์ทหน้าพาร์ทนี้ก็สวัสดีครับเย่